Louisa Barton here for the Horse Talk Show on the Equus Television Network and also for the CEP's Equine Initiative, visiting here at Ocala Breeder Sales at the barn of Tom McCrocklin. I think many years have gone by now that I have seen his horses in top graded stakes races. Never had a chance to chat to him about one before. Very excited about Sandman right now, who is in the wonderful care and training of Mark Casse and his team, who's in the Hall of Fame for America and Canada, and we certainly see Sandman as having a great chance and opportunity. And as Tom just said, getting into the Derby by itself is such an achievement. Tom, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
You've been doing this for a bit, haven't you?
Yes, came to Ocala in 1992.
Wow, so 8 or 9 years before I got here.
Yeah, been here a while, been plugging away.
Plugging away. I know you used to be a customer of mine at Tack Shack way back in the day, and you used to love it when you came in and got all your needs taken care of here for the horses.
Well, it's great for the local economy. Obviously, we're driven by the horse industry here, so it's a team effort.
Indeed.
To support each other.
Exactly. Equine industry is worth $4.3 billion a year in Marion County as of 2023, and that number's climbing. So we know OBS and the 2-year-old in training sales are a huge part of that. And we love to see so many of the grads make it into the top stakes races, and you've had quite a few.
I think we're a feeding ground. We are pretty much like the Major League draft, the NFL draft. This is where the future stars come from. They're developed here. They're bought by a lot of the local horsemen that are some of the finest horsemen on the planet. They have a great eye for a horse, and they're great at breaking and training and developing young horses.
Talk to us a little bit about Sandman. How long you had him for, and kind of what your thoughts were when he was training.
We had Sandman last year as a 2-year-old. Unfortunately, Mr. Bob Lothenbach passed away, and we were employed by the estate to sell his 2-year-olds, and Sandman was one of that group, and he was always the standout of that group. Extremely well-bred horse by Tappet, physically conformed, really beautifully made colt, and had a tremendous pedigree as well. So he had all the ingredients to be a really good racehorse prospect. And unfortunately, Mr. Lothenbach passed away, and a year later, the colt that he bred's going to the Derby, and he's one of the favorites.
It's amazing, isn't it? Exciting stuff. And with Mark Casse, of course, who we would love to see win a Derby. Mark is a great trainer, so he's in very good hands for that.
Well, if big picture, you know, Mark's father, Norm, was one of the founders of OBS, so it's really been passed on through a lot of generations, and Mark's a Hall of Fame trainer, and you know, he's got a really good colt, and he's primed to run a really big race in the Derby.
Very exciting. Tell us a little bit about kind of your program and what you do with the horses, because obviously you've had huge success. You've had a lot of horses make it into the top graded stakes races, and you mentioned when I was chatting to you a few minutes ago about protecting these horses and looking after them and giving them the best possible training so that their future career in racing is successful.
Well, the industry has evolved so much. Back in the day at OBS, we would gallop horses, and then we would go, it evolved to breezing slowly in company. And then it's just, it's very much like track and field, swimming, Olympic sports. The athletes have gotten bigger, stronger, faster. The nutrition has evolved to world-class nutrition. So to answer your question, our program at the farm it's all about the horse. We demand top-notch nutrition, top-notch training, riders, veterinarians, blacksmiths, facilities, and you need all those ingredients to give a horse a chance to be a good horse. Now, the one thing we can't do is we can't make a slow horse run fast. But what we can do is we can allow an equine athlete to realize their potential. And, you know, Sandman was always meant to be a good horse. He's just special. He's different. Like many of the horses in the Derby, they're just better. They're better equine athletes. And they're trained by some brilliant horse trainers. So like these professional sports teams, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, they They have the best nutrition, the best therapy. We have equine therapists come in here and work on these horses all the time. We have world-class veterinarians. We have world-class nutrition, blacksmiths, riders. They need the best of everything to give them a chance because it's extremely competitive. These horses cost a ton of money and they're deserving of the best. And they will tend to, the cream will rise to the top. Good horses will rise to the top. The ones that can get through the process, it's Navy SEAL training. You're going to sink or you're going to swim. It's survival of the fittest. And you know, the Derby's only one day a year and you got to be ready on that day. So,
and making it into the top 20 is a really big deal.
Making it in the top 20 is a really big deal. To walk in that starting gate on the first Saturday in May is a huge accomplishment. And then when you get there, obviously you want to win it. You want to run well. You want to have a, but we also want these horses to have a good clean trip and pull ups down.
Absolutely. So. Now what about Tappet personality colts? They can be a little spicy at times.
Tappets are horrible, horribly mannered colts. He was a perfect gentleman.
Really?
He really was completely different. I've had Tappet colts that I just couldn't castrate fast enough.
Because they were a handful, yeah.
He was a very, very classy horse. And to me, a lot of people ask horse trainers to define class. A lot of it to me with a horse's intelligence and how to behave and how to control themselves. Because he's still a colt. He's full of testosterone and he's young, but he knows how to manage his behavior. So
we're excited to see him run. Will you be in Kentucky?
We're very excited. I think I'm going to stay here. I'm a little socially awkward, so I'm gonna just watch in my living room. So
well, we're very excited for you.
I do much better with the horses than with people.
I get that. So. I understand. Yes, the four-leggeds, they do us right, don't they?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Tom McCrocklin.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you on giving this horse a great start, a great opportunity to go on, and we certainly hope to see him in the winner's circle on the first Saturday in May.
Thank you. We're real proud of him. So.
Well done. Tom McCrocklin here at OBS, Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show and the CEP's Equine Initiative.